Why not?
If a man is to know any truth whatsoever, he needs divine help in order that his intellect may be moved to know truth. That totem is the way God tells me if this is reality or a fantasy.
Behold and see if thou canst. A soul pressed down by the corruptible body and weighed down by earthly thoughts, many and various. Behold and see if thou canst that God is truth.
But how do you know who God is? For you need divine illumination to truly understand who God is.
If a person identifies a physical or conceptual reality, then it can be truly verified as existent or non-existence. So if the greatest thing around you can be thought of as non-existing, then that very thing which is greater cannot be thought of. It is true that there exists something than which nothing greater can be thought.
But Anselm, this is the nous. It is which all truth and reason flows from one singular being.
But Augustine, no one can understand it, for figuratively we are living in a cave, and we cannot understand your nous or forms, for we cannot comprehend truth while still alive.
I think it's time we went back to dreaming.
Let's go. Are they under?
Yeah. Where they are now, the non-existence of that which they experience is inconceivable.
So they're within the realm of objects which God made actual and which are therefore true.
But how so?
They're potential and actual objects. God has eternal actuality, so a potential object cannot make itself actual since it's not actual. Simultaneously, the chain of potential objects does not run into infinity. Therefore, there must be a fully actual being, which is God, on account of his eternal actuality. Because of this, Plato and Augustine are within the realm of God's actuality.
But at any rate, this very fool, when he hears of this being of which you speak, being of which nothing greater can be conceived, to understand what he hears. What Plato understands is in his understanding, though he does not understand it to exist.
These dreams sure seem like reality.
That's because our best way to grasp truth is by our ideas, which are evident in dreams.
Since the Word of God is absolutely true, since it is from God, and since it's absolutely true, it must be believed.
I agree. The tangible world that we live in is just a shadow of the truth, which we can only understand when the soul ascends towards the divine. Many books on earth claim to be from God. How do you know the Bible is true?
The Bible is confirmed by miracles and prophecy, then it must be true.
How do we know that these miracles and prophecies took place and were not just history?
We know that the miracles are true because God said them to be true, and since Anselm proved God's existence, then the miracles must be true.
Interesting opinion. How do we know that reality is from the divine? Why is it not natural on the earth?
Ask not what is reality, for immediately the darkness of corporeal images and the clouds of phantoms will put themselves in the way, and will disturb that calm.
Exactly. The world that we live in is clouded by corruption. Only the divine forms are free from such corruption.